Yo, this is King Gurner coming to you guys. No, shut all that up. That way we can, everything closing. You see, I'm trying to give it the Western look. You hear me? Hey, yo, this King Gurner coming to you guys live and direct. I have the Honorable CMOS products. Check them all out. Listen to me. We got the pounds of the Honorable Raw CMOS Gold. We have the Honorable Frankincense Cream with the peppermint. We have the Honorable Soap. Everybody, you know, is adhering to the soap in a huge way, and I'm honored by it. But more than anything, I want for everybody to understand that I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support so much. I have another soap that I came out. I'm like kind of like an emotion of being back and forth right now because I get so many orders from different towns and states that I've been through that I like to keep them orders up. So as I move around, I might take 200 bars of soaps with me and have a goal. But they'll be gone before the day is even thinking about being out. And these new gold joints I got, man, I don't even have none to give you display because I got them in so many scattered in so many areas. I'm treating it just like a block. So if you're in the North Philly area, you're in the South Philly area, you're in the Southwest Philly area, you're in the West Philly area, you in Montgomery County, you out VA, you out Pittsburgh, wherever you at, I'm trying to make sure you guys can get it without having to wait. I love the website. Everyone loves the website. I want to give a major honorable shout out to the Pendleton Candle Company. Oh my goodness gracious, the things she has and we have been working on is beyond honorable. I say that to say that because this lady been through a lot and she has a lot of honor and she has goals, she has dreams. Together, we have came up with different products from the CMOS that we just sat around and thought of. And she's been consistent in her honor. She's been consistent in everything that she do that is positive. So I want to give a major shout out to her. If you're in the area of Willow Grove Mall, that's Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, stop through there, slide through. She has the Honorable soap there. Listen, the gold soap, you're going to find a loving packaging. You're going to find that she's a gentle woman. You're going to find out that if you go to her asking about business, she can give you that laid out in an honorable form. But if you go to the kiosk or you go to her store, yes, she has a store. And am I part of the store? 199% if I can. I'll back her all the way to the moon. And the honorable products will be there. So I want you guys that's in the Philadelphia, Delaware, and Jersey area to kind of get acquainted with her. Pendleton Candle Company. Go follow her on Instagram right now. Pendleton Candle Company. Now, today I wanted to speak to the youngins. I wanted to speak to them about change and about how it goes. The reason why is I'm like a guru in change. For many, many years, probably since the age of 16 years old, going in and out of jail, I always had a conscience of wanting to change. But when I'm free, when I'm in prison, I'm understanding I can see everything clear. But when I'm not in prison, everything gets dull at a time when I was younger. It got real dull where you don't understand who is who and who you should be around, who you should love, and who you should, share your honor with. And for many years, my honor was used and abused in the wrong different ways. So as I, begin to grow, I begin to understand that I don't have to be a criminal. I don't have to be an individual who carry a gun. I don't have to be an individual who run around trying to shoot individuals. I don't have to be an individual that display anger on no levels. See what happens with anger is it also attributes to high blood pressure and other stressful diseases, things that you can get if you're not taking the honorable CMOS, The reason why I say things that you can get, because we understand the honorable CMOS, it actually helps the individual mind and body, not just the body. See, if you eat correct, you'll understand that if you look hard and deep, autism lies in the gut, not in the brain where most get it mixed up. And I can go deeper and deeper, but I'm not here to convince anybody anything that has to do with diseases or what to come away or what not to do. I'm here to get the youngest understanding that you can smile now. You're able to go to Instagram, you're able to go to YouTube, you're able to go to Facebook and create you a respectable earn. There is no need for the nonsense. Me and other brothers like Wallow 267, Rock Uncut, Leak Malls, we all been individuals that been through negative things in our life, but made sure that we change. You also have to begin to change also. For so long you saw me guys, you guys saw me honor snatching in so many directions. It just was a separation between the men and the boys, and to give the people the understanding that at the end of the day, these guys, these people that there are being praised, the youngins need to come away from that and get an understanding that that's not the route to go anymore. That these guys that they're praising, these guys are rats. See, my thing with the youngins, I understand their mentality because I too had their mentality. I too didn't care about life. I too didn't give a darn about who mother. I always respected grandparents and things of that nature, but I too was disrespectful to people for no apparent reason. I know you are. I know you somewhere like, man, that boy tripping, man, whatever he talking about, man, he just lost his touch. No, it ain't lost my touch. I got out of touch. I got out of touch to the things that I should be loving. I got out of touch to the things that I should be really caring about. For so many years, it was all negativity. When you see a bunch of individuals that's claiming to be of thoroughness, that claiming to have some type of strength, be rats, it kills you. So I only adhere to pure honor. I don't adhere to anything else. You know why? Because there's so many gimmicks, so many generics out there. You know what I mean? This should be the whole era should be called the generic era. But you got the youngest that got a lot of honor to them. They're the ones that put the most action in on people. She ain't gonna really say nothing. You cool? That's on me. So, hey, but listen, at the end of the day, you're sitting around trying to figure out what's next for you. You know you've been in and out the can. You know you done had so many things negative that happened to you that you're to the point where it's though you're really frustrated with you. So some of us, what we do, I know what I used to do at that time. I go ahead and try it again. Grab some more work, get me a nice lump sum of money, grab some work, hit the block, see how it carries. Then I might have a problem with an individual. Now I gotta figure out how to get him, make sure no one knows, and also keep my composure based off honor and get to a coin. All of that right along there is more, more struggling and more pain on yourself. It's self-inflicted when you can take that same mindset and figure out how to get different APRs, different finance companies to help you grow bigger without you having to pay so much interest. Figure out how you can build a foundation based off, maybe you had an old name and you want a DBA, doing business ads. You need to figure out how to do that, how you publicize it in the paper, how you go about laying your foundation. There's so many different avenues, but the start of it, youngins, the start of the avenue is your EIN number online. After that, it's your business license for that state that you're in. Some don't charge, like Pennsylvania don't charge you. So all the youngins have an opportunity to get that free EIN right now. All you gotta do is go to irs.org, get your EIN, which whatever you wanna be, a sole proprietorship, LLC, corporation, whatever you wanna do. You have the time, you have the ability to do that. Once you do that, I know a lot of y'all like, all right, King Earl, we got all that, that was free. Now what about the things that cost? Well, I'm gonna say I don't have $1 million. But before I pass the buck off to anybody else, I will say that a lot of you youngers, if you're serious, if you hit me and be like, yo, I have them set up, if you can, pay for it with your credit card and or whatever need to be, because the EIN number is free. It's free, but I don't know what different applications, I don't know if you may be going for business with food, it's different applications, and it's different things that you gotta do, but I'm willing to help. But I'm not willing to grab a phone for you. When I say grab a phone for you, take your phone and show you that. All you have to do to start these websites up, get your email addresses, and go to every platform that you see, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all these places. You start your foundation, man. Every last place, you start that foundation. Now you get people to know who you are, whatever it is that you do. Me, I was connected to music. AR Ad, Leap Malls, Dark Low. They always gave me opportunity to do whatever I wanted to do that have to do with music or helping the youth. This is an understanding where most of the platform come from. This is a pure understanding of that. And we also got to understand that I had jail livers, where I was locked in the mindset of thinking that even though I was home, I was a jail liver. I always live like I'm in jail. These are things that are small, but at the end of the day, we know they're not crimes, but you can hurt yourself mentally by even staying in that position, even talking about jail, the jail stories. You get around people, y'all get to talking. We understand that was a place we was there. We need to let it go, though, youngins. We need to let certain things go. So start letting go what you would call disrespect. Somebody looking at you funny, or you and a person having a disagreement. Not all the time is that disrespect. Not all the time do you have to go to, guns, knives, and these things to get these things settled. If there's a disagreement, there's a disagreement. That's all it is a disagreement. There's nothing more than a disagreement unless someone make it more than a disagreement. But never on any of these social medias should anyone make anything that deep. The reason why I say it is because, for one, anything that has to do with the streets should never be talked about on social media. I have done it. Others have done it in a time in life. We can call it entertainment. We can call it showing off a little bit. Whatever the case may be, it's not a part of it. Unless you have some type of content or some type of reason, like music or art, something that got to do with hip-hop. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, me snatching honor has a lot to do with hip-hop. Because it's us what they wear, how we dress, how we talk, how we walk. The culture that we all kind of, got into, it has to do with hip-hop. You're selling crack, majority of you, because you first saw New Jack City and how much money they was getting. That was like the open of the door that you can get money. There may be rats a part of them, but you can kind of get them out the way and not go to jail, because guess what? The alternated message was that they were able to show a guy like Nino Brown that they claim, quote unquote, ran an organization, got so much money, and then got arrested, had killed one of the detectives' mother. It was a whole thing, and then he got on the stand and said he's not by himself. He gave that whole era at that time a reason to be a rat. You may not understand it, but I seen it clear as a child. I went with my mother. People was actually smoking crack in Cheltenham movie theater while it was going on, the movie, New Jack City. I saw crack before New Jack City. But this gave you an understanding that the streets was kind of like over. Everyone wanted to be show-offs. Everyone wanted to carry it as if it was a loyalty. And then at the end, the head of the loyalty broke it all up by nothing but things that had to do with disloyalty. It gave our people a vision, a clear vision that this is what you should be doing, and a lot of people adhered to it. If you see them, the rats really started coming out being bold when guys like the rat Nino Brown done what he done. Of course, that other rat Alpo. These individuals laid a foundation. They laid down what we call a law of rats. They have no, never mind, they don't even have a name. But we give them the title because the title is what they deserve. A rat is what they are. We are not to follow that nonsense. It's all recycling crime. If you paid attention to what I just said about Nino Brown in that movie, it taught you recycle crime. It taught you that if you sold crack, you sell it. You're going to go through things. But when you go through things, if you get locked up and you tell on someone, you don't have to go through things anymore. All you got to do is just stay away from them individuals, not really be in the streets to sell drugs, is what that FBI agent tell these rats. And these rats buy into it, and they do just that. But we have to understand that we're not concerned about them telling. The reason why we're not concerned about that, we know what they do. We're concerned about the disloyalty and how far they went. And how viciously they broke the code with no care. Sammy the Bull, he broke the code with no care. See, it's a difference. These individuals didn't have a care. That rat, Nicky Barnes, he didn't care. Think about it. Guy Fisher is still in jail, outliving him. He died. Could have let that man stay home from jail. That rat. I gotta go, y'all, because I start getting too much thrown off. See, you gotta run, youngest, pay attention to this. You see, I start going off the subject because of something I know that get me riles up, get me all hype and angry. Listen, it's the same with you. I'm not going nowhere. I was about to log off, but it's an example. Don't allow certain things to get in your way. Continue to stay positive. When you allow those things to go ahead and start pointing you in a negative direction, you would do what I almost just done. And I'm an example to you, youngins. Yeah, I'm the example. You know, if you want to call it the sacrificial lion, yes, we are all sacrificial lions. We went through it first. We sacrificed for you guys to say, listen, man, I ain't going in that direction. We're going to get some legal money. They call it drugs, but no, we dress with honor. They make it a part of drug dealing. We can dress without being drug dealers. We can dress without being shoot 'em up, bang, bang guys. We can dress as strong black men that got power. Bottom line, I got to go, but I wanted to explain to y'all certain things, and that's what happens. And I'm glad that I'm always able to give you the raw of me. I'm always glad that everybody know everything about me, including the negativity. I'm glad because I don't never have to defend it. If anybody say anything negative about me, I don't care. As long as it's not rape, not a rat, or not no type of honor, I got nothing to say. I have no replies. I have no goodbyes. All I do is have love for people. I got to make sure that my energy stay there. You can be going in one direction, young, and you get pulled because you're a real person. Real has no real meaning these days, but the honor that's being restored has a lot of meaning. And you got to understand that if you got honor, people will begin to follow the good that you do. But you got to always be on that honorable time. You can't let certain things. I dislike rats. I don't care for them at all. But I have to move on into restoring what's needed. This is what's needed. This is more important, youngins. Like you. Might be a dude, he talking trash. He always around the females talking crazy. But that ain't up for you to be negative. Skip past that mutt, man. As long as he don't put your hands on you or come in 5 feet of your face, why are you upset about it, youngin? Stop getting so angry. Our angry is really from what we went through, especially if you've been through child abuse. I've been through abuse. I've never been physically touched, nothing negative like that, but I've been physically and mentally. My mother treated me like I was a 50-year-old, not 50, about 30-year-old young man that better know what you got going on. By the age of 13 years old, I was on my way to the king. Till I was 16 years old. It ain't no fun. I've done it for you already. Why continue in that direction? Put your guns down, keep your honor up, and never let it get out of attack. Make sure y'all get them honorable products. Hit the links in the description and keep keeping your honor intact. Live and direct.